Hi, my name is Riley Allen. This is my review of Season 2, Episode 7 of Outer Banks, titled The Bonfire. So we start off with Ward's will being read, or a video recording of Ward. Sarah refuses to stay at the house because Rafe tried to kill her, obviously. And he's trying to justify his actions, making excuses and shit. She goes to John B, and she ends up breaking it off because, as she said, I thought you'd be the one person to understand. And it's not that he doesn't understand. I both understand John B and Sarah. I do think I do love that he was still trying to comfort her after the fact, but it was probably too little. It's definitely too little, too late. So she breaks it off and ends up going to Topper to stay with him. Rafe is freaking out because they can't find the gold. And they're in debt, apparently. So, Lindley, Carla and her brother, figure out that, oh shit, the money's fake. So she tells her brother to get some of his Army Ranger buddies and get the real key. Pope gets a diary of Denmark Tanny, which proves that the cross was on the Royal Merchant. So they go to this bonfire party, and jealousy is all around because John B's talking with this chick, and Topper's, of course, with Sarah, and of course Topper and John B come to blows. I also love that it's very consistent. John B got his ass kicked yet again by Topper. Eventually, everybody kind of broke apart and the gang saved John B's ass. And I do love that during the scuffle, after Sarah was knocked down by a pogue, Key saved her ass. Just not letting all the character development that they went through go to waste. So, Renfield and his ranger buddy show up and get the real key, which brings them to Ward's house, or Rafe's house now, I guess. I don't know. It ends with Sarah coming home, finding no one in, and a hole in the wall. And it ends with her smiling while looking in the hole in the wall. Also, Rafe has been freed because Ward confessed to killing Peterkin. Yeah, so, yeah. I really loved the character beats of it, like the relationship drama that John B and Sarah's going through. Because it's not as if if something random the writers threw in for them to break up. It's something that they threw in and you can understand it. You can understand Sarah, the grief of her father, and John B not really wanting to mourn the man that killed his father, which kind of makes him insensitive to his girlfriend who is mourning her father. Where we're going from here? I guess we're gonna figure out what Carla and her brother were doing in the house. What made Sarah smile at the hole in the wall? Maybe what it is, she's gonna go and tell the Pogues about it, and that's how we get them back together. I don't know. Overall, I'm gonna give this episode an 8 out of 10. Thanks for watching the video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you want, and I'll see you in the next video.